stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
I'm calling both games.
Don't take anything that we're about to say seriously, unless you're VL Councilor known as Antonio Brown.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I mean, shut the fuck up. That's a Tampa Bay. That's a Tampa Bay. That's a Tampa Bay. Go away, no matter what I do. This play by Smith and a long shot that's Smith.
God DAMNIT Bundesliga, shut the fuck up and die Scheiße. And no, that wasn't a suggestion.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful show known as the Sports Disaster, where even though that 51 episodes in, we can still know that sometimes our show is complete dog crap.
Such happens.
And hell, may I suggest a thing? I'm surrounded by little kids right now, so I suggest you keep the profanity down to a dog more.
Gotcha.
I know how much you hate Bundesliga right now, but just keep it down.
Where's your wireless earbuds when you need it, man?
So Ducks on the road. We got Helv over there. I of course am Zap, but we have three other major players here. We have Magoat, Dark Kirby, and Valor. Valor being a fellow as Zaster.
You realize that Valor's one of us, right, Zap?
Yeah, Valor's the man of this.
Hang on.
Valor's the man of the disaster. Come on, Zap.
Tell you.
Everybody here is one of us because we are all collectively a sports disaster. As we roll the intro.
Put someone blew it. Someone blew it in here. Someone blew it in here. Put it to you, Hal. Put it to you.
One of us.
Get the fuck out of here.
One of us.
Anyways.
Or just do that, one or the other.
Anyways, we got some hockey to cover. We got some other stuff. Hell, please listen.
Yeah, wait.
Give us a list.
Can I make a
Hang on.
minor thing?
Not yet. Let's go through the list, because I do actually have the list. Leclerc Falls at home while Checo wins.
No, I wouldn't.
Translate.
Oh, boy.
Explanation?
Basketball? Round 2 is almost
Oh, yeah.
over for the
Yeah,
NHL
that's right.
Hush, hush.
Now, go ahead, go.
Kirby, I think the next one's going to be yours. Rail extends their UCL record again, and tear gas was used. Damn it, UEFA.
And the game was delayed because Scousers.
Spezza's gone after 19 seasons. Stella's be looking to go big or go to the bar.
Cheers.
This one's gonna hit hard for me. It's the Canada versus Iran fiasco. Yes, this game got canned, and yes, and guess who's seeking damage payments?
Who?
That will be determined later.
Uh-oh.
That will be told later, as well as the crap stain of the week. Remember what we said this week, Bundesliga.
Oh, yeah.
You might be
Yep.
on this list.
And thank you for using the PG version of this.
Oh yeah, we definitely got some bozos for this week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I can't wait.
I don't think we're gonna cover the Indy 500
First
unless
things
one of you
first.
guys want to.
Because of a certain Reds event that happened this week, you know what we gotta do? Laugh at the Reds. You threw a no-hitter and you still lost the game. You were the lost the game.
They did it again.
All right,
They did it again.
Rubbish.
Wow. They did that against the Pirates. I was sure that was a one-time thing. They do it again. What?
Wait, what?
What?
Who did they do it against this time?
No, didn't that happen this week or did that happen another week?
That happened against the Pirates. They must have done it again. They did it.
They had to. They had to.
Unbelievable.
Either that or I wasn't here to laugh.
Who was that? Who was it this time?
Either that or I wasn't here to laugh at them, but still, we're going to laugh at them.
But you know what else is historic? Real Madrid with another Champions League title. Hell, take it away.
Well, this one's gonna probably be a code.
That was mainly Kirby.
Oh,
yeah.
It's Kirby.
Oh my
Kirby.
Yeah,
I'll hop in as well because this might also include some tear gas.
First things we're gonna talk about the pregame because that was kind of the main attraction. So before the game even got underway, Liverpool fans who didn't have tickets were jumping the game. We're jumping the gate. No tickets. They were
most of them had tickets, did they? Or did they?
No,
not?
there were a good chunk of them that did not have tickets and jumped the gate anyway.
Fuck.
Exactly.
This happens all the time.
I remember reading about
this happened. This happened also, fittingly enough, in the Euro final.
Wow. Unfortunately,
what is it with England
some
soccer fans?
English fans have no control. They have no control whatsoever.
England sports fans, England soccer fans behave properly challenged.
Next thing you tell me,
IMPOSSIBLE.
hang on, Duck. Next thing you tell me, water is wet.
Yeah, the game got delayed. The game got delayed at 38 minutes because of that.
Man, I had heard.
But when the game finally did get started, Mohamed Salah could not get past this thing called Thibaut Courtois, who decided to be a brick wall. They say that 71% of the earth is covered by water. The other 29 is covered by Thibaut Courtois.
Perfect.
All jokes, but still effective.
There was a goal, and it was scored by Vinicius Jr. And we're not sure what Trent Alexander-Arnold was doing on the play. We still have no idea where he was, but zip code he was doing.
My opinion, he was probably doing the Neymar.
No, he just kind of.
If you're a goaltender, send the goal.
I mean, he wasn't the goalkeeper; he was a back. The goalkeeper had no chance on that one.
Zep, shameful display.
I had to break up the line. I've been waiting so long to use that.
Well, it did happen.
I've been waiting so long to do that.
It did happen. It did happen in Carolina. It did happen in Carolina.
It did. But
let's all But I also want to say
what happened?
Tear gas was involved during this scenario, and let's just say it wasn't
pregame. That was in the pregame.
Yep. Right.
Also, I might as well keep this in soccer mode. Canada and Iran were supposed to host a match this week. I believe either this week or this week actually. Unfortunately, due to many people being salty about another situation, that event has been canned. And this happened, I believe, around 2021, early 2021, which was the Ukraine flight situation.
There's just so many things wrong with that.
Some people live in Canada.
There's so much wrong with that.
Yeah. Here's the thing. The Prime Minister got involved. The people who were part of the victims of that thing got involved. Let's just say, either way, the game got canned. Iran seeking $10 million in damages for this match being canned. Soccer Canada's trying to find a new replacement matchup for this, but we'll see what happens.
I highly doubt it might be played.
Maybe you could be competing against someone from North. You could probably compete against a team that's not in the championship. For example, probably Egypt, because But
again, that is $10 million. I don't think they want to hemorrhage that.
Oh, I gotta go eat. I'll be right back.
All right.
Speaking of which, should we focus on going should we focus on the motor car racing before we head into the NHL?
Go ahead.
So, the Monaco GP happened today. Let's just say salt has been infused within Leclerc once again. Then, double stack occurred, and this was not just a double stack. This was an accidental double stack that cost Leclerc both the race and a home win.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, and here's the other thing. You know our other F1 fan and within the group, Adina? He's hating the Ferrari fans. The Ferrari engineers for this bullshit.
What now?
The engineers were part of the confusion with this race, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ask me why, but you say go into the box for one, but then someone got mixed up messages. It's who gave out the mixed messages? I have no idea. All I can say is someone's gonna get slapped in the face for this in Italy,
It's gonna be a lot more than that.
and probably some dick punches,
No.
Way more than that.
sackings.
Fine.
More.
Vlad the Impaler motions.
No. Fines, not
That's
firings.
too far. That is too far.
Also, Health, give yourself a bonk for that because that was bad.
So,
BONK.
I played that.
Thank you.
okay.
But, Valor, what you got?
So, Monaco, this whole thing was defined by rain, more rain.
And
for,
engineer
like, the
screw
most
ups.
of this thing.
So, a precipitation issue, I'm afraid.
Yes. If even the small amount of rain scares FIA to delay the race. Like, if you could have
Seems like a
started
skill
all the
issue,
time,
right?
you would have gotten done before it. But no. FIA has to be its incompetent self like it always is. And then crap like this occurs.
However, we did have something good out of the race, as not Max Verstappen won, not even Lewis Hamilton, and unfortunately not Leclerc. But it was Checo who who won the race. In my opinion, he gets this bar straight as day.
He gets the gold star.
He gets the gold star. Congratulations. Hopefully you win your home race.
Alrighty.
With that stated, next one, should we poke a little fun at some NBA expansion?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. I'm not gonna buy it until they actually put a team.
But our opinions on where they should probably put teams if they do expansion.
First things first, you got to put a team in Seattle. They just renovated their arena. The Kraken is a huge success. It's a good time to bring back the Sonics back. There is no excuse on why Seattle should be passed on.
My opinion, Vancouver. To be fair, we've got the Fraser Valley Bandits of the Canadian basketball. In the Canadian Elite Basketball League.
No, we don't have to.
No, there is one city that has been overlooked a lot of times. I feel like deserves a basketball team. Pittsburgh. Just imagine.
Nah, I think Pittsburgh's. Honestly, I think Pittsburgh's okay with the Steelers, Penguins, and Pirates. I don't think they need another team.
Here's the thing. Hear me out about this. The thing is, Pittsburgh is a big market. They're massive fans of all their sports franchises. All of them they have supported no matter what. An expansion franchise in basketball could be perfect because think about it. It would also be the perfect rivalry. Here's the thing. It would also be the perfect rivalry to put.
I think they're perfectly fine with being. I think they're perfectly fine by being disappointed by the Cavs and Sixers. I don't think they need another team.
I don't know about that.
What about?
Well, honestly,
Well, I know that. Friendly reminder: the Penguins almost left.
Oh yeah. I also want to point something out.
I just want to say something. Okay. Hell, you sound like you're trying to take a crap there. So
I'm trying to speak.
I'm going to say, as the resident Pittsburgher, I will say this: do not expand to Pittsburgh. I know it looks promising. You could have a decent market here, but on the other hand, as was mentioned, when the Penguins were doing horribly, the fans did not show up at all, and they almost moved to Kansas City. Well, you can blame that on the ownership mismanaging things. At the same time, you can also use the Pirates. The Pirates have been, like, pretty much since '92, the running joke of the MLB, and how often do you see the PNC Park even a quarter full, unless it's a season where they're somehow good.
Wouldn't
The thing is,
wouldn't that
if
like
you're going to
stretch
expand into the East, avoid Pittsburgh, because you have to win the city. You can't just expect it to automatically work. If you are going to expand, there's other options. I think having moving Memphis into the East and having a couple more teams on the West Coast, no problem. However, and also I'm going to say this: we Pittsburghers have the Cavaliers to follow, maybe in the Sixers. For me, it's Detroit because I have family from the area, and I also really don't care. But at the same time, you're going to Saddle City, who does not have that preparation and has at best hosted an NCAA Elite Four. You're going to saddle that arena with an actual NBA team. I wouldn't bet the farm on it.
It sounds like the two cities so far are Seattle, and the two teams so far rated to be are Seattle. The favorites are Seattle and Vegas.
Of course, Vegas I can see because you can sell a team to them instantly. Like, they got the Raiders on board, even though, like, when they immediately got there, it was in its COVID. The Knights were an unbelievable success, and with all of the sports books right there, or at least the major ones, it's just convenience more than anything else. And also, if you want proof that basketball works, Las Vegas Aces. In the WNBA, they are one of the most successful teams and one of the most beloved teams. I don't see why not.
Another idea from my book would have been Montreal, but
basketball in Canada, you can thank Vince Carter for making it popular, but I just look at them and I see like the Vancouver Grizzlies. There's a reason they moved to Memphis. They did not sell themselves well.
Well, we can try again, and we'll see. Anyways, next
on
the
to Atlanta and
list,
hockey health.
False hope, man. I'm still on the false hope train. All right, now
As was I.
Let's go to our hockeys. Let's go to the hockey page.
First thing I want to mention, St. Louis. Congratulations. You ignore the actual problems and decide to blame it all on one man. You have your Tom Wilson, and he ran hog wild.
But it also It's also fitting. It's also fitting in a way that the goal that breaks their second round curse was scored by a former Red Wing.
Oh,
Darren Helm. That was one of the interesting parts to me, because Darren Helm, on the exact same day he scored that goal to send Colorado to this conference finals, he scored 13 years ago to send the Red Wings to the Stanley Cup finals, where they lost to Pittsburgh.
It should have been Nazem Kadri, to be honest with you.
It's Darren Helm, he's been in the league so long and he's had such success with the Red Wings and then Blues, with the Avalanche, so he's had to play the Blues a lot, and for him to have that big moment for the first time since that 08 Cup run, I'm happy for him, man.
Cheers.
So we get McDavid versus
McKinnon.
So it's gonna be a McWestern Conference Finals.
Hey.
Hey. The only problem is who's gonna win? The Kings of Alberta or the Kings of the Central?
I got the Abs in 5. Here's why. Edmonton's defense really worries me. And Mike Smith is not on the level of Ville Husso or Jordan Bennington. That defense is going to be under pressure a lot.
I see that series as coming down to who messes up least. Because while I see your point, Kirby, and that the goaltending for Edmonton has been inconsistent, who's to stop me from seeing that somehow, some way, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl won't be able to match? On the other hand, Cale Makar,
honestly,
McKinnon,
I think
it's their time.
I think it's going to be Colorado in 6.
I say Colorado in 7, but at the same time, I'm also looking at this and saying, Colorado, you've beaten your second round opponent for the first time in 2 decades. Now we have to see, are you the team we think you are, or was that round just an anomaly?
I'm gonna say Edmonton in 7. And
keeping the hope alive, hell.
False hope, optimism. We need
93, man.
Cup.
That's all I need to say is 93.
And to be fair, from my expertise coming into this, I think Edmonton's got their depth perception problem sorted out. They're almost there, ready to go.
I think, yeah, I can agree with you. They do have some of their depth issues figured out, but there's 2 things that I've noticed have fallen into them. One, their power play. It's been consistent in its inconsistency, same with their penalty kill, just special teams in general. And second, we know this, you know this, it's the goaltending. Because Mike Smith, he either has these games where he makes you think this guy deserved to be an all-star, and he has other games that make you wonder why wasn't he sat down to the minors, or why isn't he retired? It's which Mike Smith will you get?
And basically, it's just a spin of a wheel. You have to determine which type of Mike Smith you're getting. Are you gonna get consistent? Are you gonna get it be a mofo? Be ass mofo.
So let me phrase what you said. Are you going to get the Mike Smith who looks like a spaghetti strainer? Or are you going to get the Mike Smith that looks like a brick wall?
Or are you going to get one that
you better hope you don't get the Mike Smith that gives up 100+ foot goals.
Or you want basically no goalie in that. That's your call too.
If you're a goaltender.
All right.
10 to go.
With that said, Florida, you.
No, wrong sound, hell. Shameful display. Because that was a shameful display. I had hope you guys would actually do something.
Shameful display! A shameful display!
After you beat an opponent in the playoffs for the first time since '96, I believed you could at least make it a series against Tampa. But instead, you decide to just go AWOL.
Basically, the epitome of this.
Nope. Because that's the wrong way to put it. This was like getting cold water dumped on you after a night of.
To be fair, don't expect to return to that strip club.
Keep winning challenges. It's not going to help you. It's all Andrei Vasilevsky.
Andrei Vasilevsky in that series had 3 goals on 100. I think it was 154 shots total. That guy was a brick wall, and Florida. This is even for my knowing that you're going to blow it. You did so in a fashion that I didn't even think you would hit. So I set the bar low and you play limbo. How is that possible? How? You know how hard it is when I set bar low to play limbo. You know how hard that is.
Well, I mean, their team is in limbo as well, so.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Now, with that said, Lightning could go three-peat, ladies and gentlemen.
Lightning and three!
Only a brick wall can stop them. Its name is whoever's the winner of the Metropolitan Division Showdown.
I don't know if anyone will hear this, but I have a message for Florida as well.
We cannot hear Kirby, but what's your message?
Go to the church and ask God to forgive you.
I think they will need a lot more than that.
They really need a priest and a fucking forgiveness. A priest and a Bible.
My opinion?
It's going to take an exorcism.
Enjoy your... Go to the church, ask to be brists, and ask God to forgive you.
Nope. Even that can't save them. What they need is an exorcism because, congratulations, you become this decade's version of the 2010 Caps.
Oh, I have something else to say. You know the person that pushed Kadri to Bennington? St. Louis waived him.
Wow. That was fast.
Yeah.
All I can say about this procedure is whoever's... Hang on, I also want to say something to the St. Louis Blues fans who thought it would be nice to throw shit at Congress.
Yeah, they placed him on waivers.
Hang on, listen.
Hey guys, give a round of applause to Uncle Bobby. Hooked me up with a wireless charger so I can actually come on.
Yay.
But anyways, for the St. Louis
I also
Blues
want to
fan,
say...
Go ahead.
I also want to say for this one against the... no, not the Avs fan. The Blues fans who thought it would have been nice to throw shit in Kadri's face and ask him to go nuts. And I'm not trying to... And I'm trying to say go nuts because I'm trying to say something else. One that I do not want to say.
They lost their minds, basically.
Yeah. You want to know what I'm going to say here? Hell's got a special place for you when you get back. When you decide to kick the bucket.
Yeah, that whole saga off the ice with the comments made to Nas McCautry and by so many Blues fans.
Choice words were made.
Choice
words.
Very strong choice words were made. And to me, I know we've mentioned this before about how it seems to be just more than just more than Blues fans. We've seen it from other fans, but the fact that we keep having to bring this up is sad to me. Just enjoy the game, and if you're going to get that mad because one player decided to potentially change things, if you're going to get that mad to where you think what you're doing with like horribly malicious messages, if you think that's okay, there's something wrong with you. I will sign them more.
With that stated, we're heading to a game 7 for the second round, ladies and gentlemen. It starts.
Hey guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out and just talk in the YouTube chat.
All right,
gotcha.
I do want to say something though for tomorrow though, because we all know the deal for tomorrow.
Game 7, Carolina, New York.
Yes, in Carolina.
That series to me has been very interesting because every single game has been won by the home team. So, if that continues, Carolina will advance. But if that is defied, New York will get the first series win that they've on like the first win of the series on the road. And they will advance to the conference finals for the first time since 2014 when we made the cup. That sounds right.
Hang on, I'm trying to find the one tweet that happened.
But it's been over half a decade since the last time they even made the conference finals. Okay, and they have a chance to do it again.
Hang on, and I'm trying to find a certain tweet that basically made this series infamous at this point. Where is it? Come on.
I think Hell's brains.
No, I'm trying to find the tweet.
I'm heading out. I'll see you guys later.
All right, enjoy, man.
All right, see ya.
But
I'm trying to find a certain tweet here.
I do want to ask this, Kirby. What do you think's going to happen? Do you think we finally see a road team win, or do you think the Hurricanes are going to face the Lightning for the second straight year?
Oh boy, that's tomorrow, right?
That is tomorrow. Game 7 in Carolina.
I'm gonna say Carolina.
I think so as well.
And then in the conference finals, they'll be able to have fans come to their games.
I was waiting for that from you, Kirby. So hold on, man. But while I was looking up that one tweet, there's one series we did not get to cover yet, which it's a good thing we saved this for last because it was the zaniest. Edmonton versus Calgary. Calgary. You good? We thought you were going to make this a series. We thought Edmonton was going to bow out again early as usual, and we thought the inconsistent goaltending of Mike Smith would be able to do in the Oilers. But nope! Your Vezina candidate, Jakob Markstrom, looks worse. Your top forwards somehow couldn't score on open net, except in Game 1, where that was wild. And then Edmonton.
Okay, I got the tweets.
Uh-oh. Elf.
Yeah, but you underestimated one thing, Zep. The zaniness of the Calgary family circus.
Uh-oh. Kirby, explain that to me because apparently I missed peanuts and that information.
You are getting a special visit. What happened again in the semifinal, in the Western semifinal, was the Calgary Flames family circus. Where Sean Monahan and Milan Lucic will continue to weigh the team down with their contracts and their play. Jakob Markstrom, he became Swiss cheese. But I will say, Calgary did get screwed. That goal by Coleman should have counted.
My question is with that missed call, do you think it would have been enough? Because it didn't, even with that goal going in, no part of me looked at this team and thought it seemed like Edmonton just had them. Either that or Calgary just let them escape into the wind.
Or you could say they prolonged the inevitable elimination in the next day.
I got the tweets.
So, this one.
Was... Okay, so here's the tweet that Carolina did. A storm is heading for New York City.
Nice art.
To be fair, that's an interesting graphic.
That's a nice looking graphic. Not gonna lie, that looks pretty good.
I would say that their Twitter team did pretty well with this. Guess what they
did? That artist.
Guess what happened? And a building decided to roast them. Are we ready to see the building roast them?
Yes.
Let's see.
Boom.
I remember seeing this, but I have to say credit to the artist. That was pretty nice, but no credit to the Hurricanes because, come on, you had a chance to win on the road, and you still couldn't because Igor Shesterkin decided to be Igor Shesterkin.
Now it's Game 7 in Carolina. Do you want to win or do you want to be bitches?
Do you want more fans to come to your games or not?
Yes, bad.
You want more games for your fans to come to or not?
All right.
And then I just have to mention this little side note. Because last week covered the Antonio Brown saga about how he wants to return to the Steelers for one day thing. Signs are currently looking at no.
Yes.
Good.
So, a report that I saw on NBC Sports reported that there's no consideration from the Steelers to bring him back even for the one-game contract. There's talks about, will he come back into the league? But no team thus far has expressed interest. The only teams that have expressed interest are the teams covering the NFL from media. And you know what that means?
Who?
It's all smoke and no fire. Bye-bye, Brown. We won't miss you.
Don't even think of coming to Canada.
Pack watch.
Yep. Health. We have
All
one.
right,
We have one little thing to cover. Kirby, you wanted to cover some basketball. Shoot. Didn't we already do that?
No,
we covered
we have
expansion.
something else. We have two other things too. Spezza is going out of is out the door.
Yeah, he
after
retired.
19 seasons of play. Rest in peace, man. You did excellent for this beautiful organization. That is whatever you
Jason
played for.
Spezza, I argue, has been one of the most underrated players during his era because he, like, in his prime, he formed an unbelievably powerful core that helped bring Ottawa to the Stanley Cup in 2006-7. He was even though that gets overshadowed by Danny Alfredson and Danny Heatley, and also Marion Hossa before him. Spezza was a reliable two-way guy, of absolute warrior for the Senators, Stars, and then Maple Leafs. And by the end, he was a good veteran presence who could still pot in some unbelievably timely goals. So the fact that he's moving on doesn't surprise me. But for the Leafs, this creates an issue. Because first of all, you lose a great locker room presence. Yes, he's still with your organization, but you can't exactly fill that with just a random guy. Second of all, once again, your depth scoring, we question. Because now one of the key parts of that is gone. Spezza, we have all the respect for you, and congratulations on a great career. But Toronto, you're boned. As health effects time for Kirby, what you got?
We have also the NLL final has finally been decided. It's going to be Colorado against Buffalo.
Ooh.
The Colorado Mammoth take on the Buffalo Bandits, which should be an interesting series. The Seals were one of the better teams, but got outdone in the final.
We will wait for health to come back before we expand on that, but also you wanted to give some thoughts on the basketball, didn't you?
Oh, you mean the expansion?
No, the Heat Celtics.
Oh yeah, that's been a series. That has most certainly been a series.
Go ahead.
It's been one of the more bizarre series where it's been blowouts, injuries, literally all of the things. And now it culminates tonight in a Game 7.
Boston or Miami?
Whoever wins, honestly, now that I think about it, they're probably going to get plastered by the Warriors. Looking like this.
Absolutely. I'm saying the only hope we have is in the Heat, and that's what I'm going with. Help us, Jimmy Butler. You're our only hope.
No one. It should also be noted that the Warriors will have home court no matter who wins.
Yep. And also, Helv, we mentioned the NLL while you were away getting food. What takes on that?
The final is between Colorado
versus Buffalo. Well, here's the thing. If Buffalo wins, a triality is happening. We have one team that makes it to the playoffs now and then. You actually won that, and that has won a championship, and the other one is just dick punching you.
Let's see. In order, that's the Buffalo. That's Buffalo. I forget the name of the Buffalo lacrosse team. The Bills and the Sabres.
Bandits,
Bills,
Sabres.
Yeah.
But come on, Buffalo, you gotta do it.
I'm saying Buffalo. I gotta cheer on one of my former teammates in Novice.
Cheers.
In my spirit.
All right, so we got that out of the way. Helv, what can we start ripping on teams, or what do we got?
Hang on, I gotta double check what we got on the list. God damn it.
Actually, we do have the We do have one more thing to cover in football, and that comes from Reckoning, who is not here. Omar Khan announces the new Pittsburgh Steelers GM. Yeah. He's worked with the organization since 2001 and finally gets a shot. So Colbert 2.0. Okay.
Hopefully this organization does not turn into a shit show and a half.
Remember 2018? Please don't make us relive that. Actually, make us relive that, because then we can laugh at you. But don't make Steelers fans relive it.
All right. With that said, I believe it's time for a shit stain of a week, is it not?
It is.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to go. And I already have my 3. Hell's got a gold. I don't know what else he's got. But Kirby,
I'm thinking that'll come around with what we've got here. So,
but Kirby, do you need some time to think of yours, or do you have some teams?
I have my gold. I think I have my silver, and I have my bronze. I think.
All right, so Kirby, we'll let you start.
The bronze. Let me go check my list because I kind of have it. My list is.
My notes. Good.
Oh yeah. I made a nomination on it, and there's something I wanted to cover.
It was this week, I think, right? Let me look.
I can cover if you need some time, Kirby.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so for me this is interesting. Bronze, Tommy Pham. So let me get this straight. Mr. Pham, you get kicked out of a fantasy football league that you're in with some other MLB players because you can't take a joke about the scent. Okay, that's not really a story, but using that revenge to go out against the Dodgers and league owner Jock Pederson and slap him? Mr. Pham, that is 3-game suspension and having us wonder what the heck, because here's the thing. We're not even in the point of the season where you can complain about the player not doing well in fantasy football. In most cases, there hasn't even been a draft yet. So why are you driving us all crazy? Because we're wondering what you're actually doing. What kind of money do you have invested in this team that's a couple months away? You're getting this angry. What the heck? And you can look that up if you want to, but silver is an easy one for me. The Florida Panthers. I had hope for you, and that's gone.
And we can also talk about the fact that Kylian and my freaking thing is Paris Saint-Germain. My bronze is Paris Saint-Germain. You basically gave Mbappe full control of your team. Essentially. Oh boy. You have to.
Yep.
Do we have an Aragontado in the making? We'll see.
He basically might as well sign the checks for the rest of his teammates because he owns that team now.
Mm-hmm.
And before Kirby gets to his silver and gold, my gold is an absolute gem that I've been waiting to mention. So, doing some research, trying to find some additional placings because I already had one that I thought of. I just went to ESPN because why not? That's one of the places I use when I'm looking for stories. And off the bat, both metaphorically and literally, there's a baseball story. Now, I don't pay much attention to college baseball because I never really got into that. So it takes a really bizarre game to make me mention it. Pac-12 tournament, Pacific 12. Oregon State taking on UCLA. In the ninth, it was a 21-12 lead for Oregon State in baseball. 21-12. In the ninth, Oregon State gives up 9 runs to make it a tie score at 21 each.
Uh-oh.
So, going into the 10th, they blew a big lead, and Oregon State's probably just sweating bullets. They get a run. They give up a ball to get the tying run, and then all of a sudden, a walk-off home run from UCLA to make the final score 25-22 in a tournament baseball game. The last time you found anything, or I could find anything, professional or minor leagues or even college with that kind of score, you would have to go all the way back to 1992. But again, that's bad. But you get 22 runs and you blow it in a baseball game. 22. How? And you might think, oh, there was a lot of errors. Nope. Combined 5 errors between the teams. But a 25-22 final that eliminates Oregon State University from the Pac-12 championship. How on earth does a game have 47 runs? 40. How? No, if you have just play the dial-up sound because that's my brain reacting to all of that.
Speaking of that,
47 runs. My God.
Oh yeah,
Kirby,
hang on. Did you say your silver and bronze?
My bronze goes to bronze goes to the Yankee prospect who thought he hit a walk-off home run, did a bat flip. It turns out it hit off the top of the wall and he got thrown out at second.
Oof.
And my gold is the Stade de Paris Security and UEFA. What the fuck? What the fuck? That was a shitstorm and a half if there ever was a shitstorm.
Alright. Looks like I'm doing some minor adjusting to my predictions.
Okay, so hell.
Silver and bronze.
It's
but
up
first,
to you.
I'm going to read Ducks.
Go ahead.
Duck just pinged me with it. Gold, of course, it's the Liverpool. It's the UCL pregame fiasco that happened.
Woof. Okay.
I'm probably guessing that is correct. Basically on Duck's side. I am gonna let that happen. Silver is Bundesliga. Reason episode 50. Shut up. That wasn't a suggestion. Shut up, Bundesliga. We had no sound of that, and you still chose to hit us. Shut up and eat. Shut up. Eat my crap.
Have a beer. You need one.
And oh boy. Bronze? His bronze actually comes up with a clip.
Uh-oh. It's... For you to mention that, if you have to beat 47 runs.
Oh, it's worse.
Uh-oh.
Alright, I'm gonna head on out.
It's a walk-off
guys.
win.
Ooh.
Take a look. Okay, I'll start the clip again, actually.
Hofstra. Let's see.
Northeastern...
Walk-off... Beat them, and... Because of that, they...
So here's the thing.
Beat him and get the game-winning run.
Bases are loaded.
Oof.
Pitcher hits the guy. Walks off, and it's a walk-off win. You can see why this might be nuts. And stupid.
Yep. And just when I thought 25-22 was bad. Seriously, Oregon State, how do you blow that? 9 runs in the 9th inning. That is metting to a level we haven't seen the Mets do.
Mm-hmm.
And health, it's your
My
turn.
I know. Gold. And I know you're probably going to like this much as I am. I'm actually going to go with the St. Louis. I'm actually going to go with the UCL shenanigans.
I repeat, how in the world?
Okay, first off, one, how did security fuck up this badly? Two, Liverpool, what the England Liverpool fans,
Why?
what the fuck? Why you have no tickets when you decide to go into the building? My opinion, don't do that again. And honestly, you deserve ass for that.
And it wasn't just like a couple hundred. If I remember reading this right, there were thousands of people trying to get in without tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And they also had, like as you mentioned right at the top of this broadcast, they had to get tear gas involved to break up the rioting because, why? There's so many ways to get a ticket, not just from the scalper on the street. There's so many ways to get SeatGeek. There's Ticketmaster. There's so many. Just
Ticket Rocket, I think, if that's one of them.
That sounds familiar, but
or Rocket Ticket. I don't know how it's.
I listed the two I thought of off the top of my head: SeatGeek and Ticketmaster. But there's so many different others. So the fact that they're trying to bomb rush the stadium and not even have tickets, just why? That's your gold. What you got for silver and bronze?
Silver, of course, it's Bundesliga for our episode 50. Partial blockage. I mean, come on, guys. We had no sound. But we showed the clip anyways, and you decide to block us in all German-speaking countries in Europe. What the fuck? It was, to be fair, we were under the U.S. U.S. copyright guidelines, probably Canadian guidelines too. Basically, we were just giving out our opinions on what happened there. There. You didn't need to do that. And what the fuck you do? You hit us. Way to go. Shut the fuck up. Eat my shit. And you want to know what's the weird part? We actually had to cut it out because of you guys. So, good job. Suck it.
And then there's your bronze.
I actually had to do some looking around for this one. Unfortunate. And you know what?
Well, as Fizz, you can go with the Oregon State.
I'm going to go off the sports books for this one.
Oh.
Niv Studios.
Uh-oh.
They thought that a character inside of the Sonics comics looked a lot like their property called Boing Kid. Unfortunately for them, it is not the same. It is not the same character. And what do? You blew it so hard, you basically cut yourself. You basically just privatize everything because of this fiasco. Oh. Next time, don't double down and own your mistakes.
But I repeat, I
You're
actually
basically as worse as Ken Penders.
Woof. But I'm going to put this in our private chat so you can just look this up because that UCLA game. Now, I just want to make mention because I'm not a big college baseball guy. I'm not other than college football, which I kind of have to keep an eye out for because this here. Yeah. This is not a typo. There's a 25-22 game. And by the way, before you ask me, that last game that had 25-22, that was not a Pirates game. I already checked that. But yeah, UCLA has a walk-off high at 22. Remind me, hell, what's the highest score you've ever seen in a baseball game?
That is one of the high, yeah.
Like,
That's
what's the
probably one of
highest
the
you've
highest
ever seen?
scores that I've ever seen in my life.
Because that is like MLB The Show level numbers. Or basically, that's just two guys playing around just to have an all-star game.
Mm-hmm.
But to do that when it's all on the line, I'm sorry, but that gets at least an auto bronze.
Yeah.
Because Bundesliga, you get silver and gold. Congratulations, Liverpool! Your fans earned you
No, it ain't
a
just Liverpool. It's basically the UCL final pre-show in a whole.
Let me finish. Congratulations, Liverpool! Your fans gifted themselves an automatic gold. Step right up and watch as your entire reputation goes up in flames. Come all to the UCL circus because you're the ringmaster and the clowns.
Before we both do our shoutouts, I am gonna say something out of our own right. I did forget to add something to the list today.
Oh, let's cover that.
Due to the fact that I don't have enough time to do a USF shit show this week, I will be doing something here for USF for United Shitposting Federation coverage.
And let me guess, that's immediately following this.
It is sports related, so of course. So it is part of the beautiful that is shitting on sports, but what can you get?
You get some free ammo because that game.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Alright, I'm actually gonna get the image. Alright, I'm actually gonna share my screen for this, and I'm actually gonna get the image, because as of this moment, all I can say about this week is it is bonkers on how we are doing this. So, Ty Rollins in first with 147 points. Dumb Gamers in second with 98. T-Souls, 78. Double Dan is in green for a reason. He has chosen, after week 10, he is suspending the rest of the season. Which case, the list goes down by USF precedent. Meaning SRD will be given that 4th bye spot. Followed by, and then continuing down the list, we have Bay Area Sports Fan, Melee, Ben A. Bromowitz, it's 18, Emperor Loser, Yingling 21, 24 Amper, Louch, and EMK, with the rest going into the tank bowl, which is Lagespresso, Wombat, Hightail 44, CCS 80, Magoat, Tentakilerex, the Norfie, and leading up the tank bowl, Zombie Berry and myself.
How did that happen? Did you get?
Let's just say I only got 1 point this season.
Let me guess. You scored. Let me guess. You had a Grand Slam homer scored against you to make it 25.
No, I only got 12 once this season. 12th place in one weeks
that game.
This week.
I'm still gonna make jokes about that game because I read through that article and my jaw hit the floor.
All right.
Exactly what I sent you.
Fair enough. I also want to say something that CCS has announced that after this season, he is retiring from the USF. And, dude, I'm going to say God bless you, man. You deserve it. You deserve it. Hopefully you can make it into the 13th spot and basically dick slap EMK out of that position.
Oof.
But, with that said, shout-outs time.
All right.
I'm going to say... Zep, because I think you have a bigger list than me, I will let you do the honors.
It's your choice, man. You're the one with control. So anyways, of course, a big shout out to Dodger Zion and the U-Tree server for letting us do our thing as we usually do. Also shout outs to Duck, Magoat, Valor, and Dark Kirby for joining us earlier. And of course, the usual suspects I have. Moral Paralite, great to see you recovered from the Rona. AA Gaming, Stutters, good luck in New York. Chloe Fluff, Raymine, I'm just making sure I got the list. I'm Zeke, J-Bear, We love seeing you back in streaming, buddy. Drew's Princess, please get better soon. And the big one, the Raven Armed. I mentioned his name quite a few times on the stream. As of Friday, he has retired from teaching at I believe it was a high school, and he is committed to streaming full time. On behalf, I know I said this already. On behalf of all of us here at the Sports Disaster, for everything you've done before, like this, for your students to help them out, for everything you've done, they can't thank you enough. We can't thank you enough for allowing us to post there, and we also wish you a huge, huge amount of luck moving forward, because this is a major, major move. And first of all, you've earned it, and second of all, since we've been introduced to your channel, it's been a lot of fun. You were the first raid I ever made with my own channel for a reason. We love you, man. Here's some more. Hell.
Also, before we do it, we also have to say a certain thing to someone too.
We'll let you finish the shoutouts, and then we'll get to that. But Helv, get the shoutouts.
Alright, mine is going to be pretty simple. Of course, Dodger of Zion, Beer Bagger, Aggie Syndrome, and the entirety of the U-Tree community. Thank you guys so much. Jeez. Also, huge shoutouts to Action Lab. And yes, Red Rubber Duckman is still not a monkey. What the fuck?
Steal meme's gonna steal the meme.
Off the wall hockey. Hey, dude. Way to go. Also, shoutouts to... Also, thank you, Magoat and Kirby, for being a part of this. And also, a giant FU. FU to the construction people right next to the corner of the block on which I am. And
Jeebus.
You knocked down my... You knocked down my... Hey, 5. You knocked down the family Wi-Fi, which caused me not to do the stream on Wednesday. For that, you received a giant double middle finger.
Oof.
Also, Valor, happy birthday, man. Hope you enjoy your Canadian drinking time.
Valor, on behalf of, like as Hal just mentioned, but I have to say as well, a big happy birthday to you. We cannot thank you enough for everything you've done for the Sports Disaster, and also the numerous times you've gifted a large amount of subs or bits on the channels of Dodger of Zion and others. So to you, happy freaking birthday, and we'll pull out words. We'll pour out a cold one for you when this is done. But happy birthday.
I'm doing a double check on themes for right now, but I also want to say a huge shout out from my books. God damn it!
Uh-oh. What happened?
I was asking for themes this week because I was about to cover them.
Cover what? Elf?
Hang on, I'm trying to say it, but as of this moment, Bama just roasted me.
What do you say?
I asked him for themes. Guess what he came back with?
Rent free.
YM.
But regardless, we will use that to close out this edition of Sports.
Hang on, I'm trying to.
Oh, hell! Come on. We got the cold one's getting warm.
All right. I also want to say a huge shout out to basically the shit show co-hosts. I was gonna say for the USF shit show, Dodger. No, not Dodger. Dumb Gamers 22, who Melee, of course, Emperor Loser as well, as long as the partial guys in the corner, or the asshole, SRD, and of course, Isolated Bombafon. Yes, he did a bad joke, but basically, he was getting the list up. But I'm probably not gonna have enough time to actually say the themes because, well, we're over an hour.
Yep.
Oh, Oh, actually, we got a couple things on the list. Theme 1 for this week. Oh no, it's an exact order.
I think we'll call it here and let people who want to see tune into the USF come find the USF. Which you can find it where?
I'm not streaming it tonight, so that's why I'm doing it here.
Dude, the cold one's getting warm.
There's a Game 7 tonight.
But regardless, I'm going to call it here. To everybody who's tuning in, who's commented, thank you so very much. Please, if you can't, if you want to leave a suggestion,
thank you.
Jinx, you owe me Coke.
With that said, enjoy. Oh, one of the themes is the Celtics. I'm only gonna say that for now. But if you are in the USF, please take a look at the USF shitposting contest chat in the Utree server.
So that's where that is. Anyways.
Enjoy.